What's up, guys, and welcome back to this titillating tale of threatening puppet tyranny, my not-so-gentle brand of story files. My name is Meshi, and on the last session of Lies of P, we claimed the championship belt from none other than the pulverizing powerhouse, Victor. With praise from Simon Manas, we head for Venini's gilded Zealbane, in search of an aureate concentrate of Ergo, a precious power source for the underground cable car that will power the vessel to venture us to the Isle of the Ancient Alchemists. Post-putting the towering blunder 10 feet under, we press onward into the bubbling briars of the barren swamp, complete with scrapped and damaged murderous mannequins, baneful boat-sized ballistas, and an enormous, ergo-devouring beast, feasting on the residual ergo dormant within the scrapped dummies discarded within the depths of the swamps. Bypassing the great green beast, we now make for the ruined districts of central Krat, where our journey first began, to investigate an earthquake of unprecedented magnitude, and to discover the root cause and get to the bottom of the bewildering spectacle. Welcome back to the sadistic, blood-soaked saga of Lies of P. So normally we do this bullshit in the conference room of the Grand Krat Hotel, but fuck it, right? So, before we get going, before we get rolling, before we get truck-a-luckin', I just want to show you guys what my motherfucking stats are. So, I've gone to the Gold Coin Fruit Tree and I've respec'd a couple times. I have redone all my P-Organ investments, I've reset all my Legion arms, I've reallocated my level and my stats to be able to accommodate us with some new weapons. Now, I know I am level 86, which is probably quite high. You should probably be maybe level 68 to maybe 73, maybe in this area. So I'm a little bit overjacked. I'm not gonna hold it, I'm a little bit overjacked. But a lot of my stamina, or a lot of my points rather, not stamina, is invested, as you'll see here, into capacity for the most part. And that is to accommodate our equip load. So basically, we are running this two-sword dragon thing that I got from the boss Ergo of this thing we just fucked up, and these are our two Legion arms at play, but I do want to try the Falcon Eyes, but I do not have another Legion plug yet. On top of that, we have 4 amulet slots, so we're quite rockin'. And as you'll see, we are in light encumbrance load, we are not at all heavy, and we're pretty good, we're pretty decked out. We're using a little bit lighter weight shit in the defense department, but I'm sure we'll make it rock. Right, so let's carry on then. I have not been through here at all, so I have no idea what the game is, but I'm gonna be looking for shiny and bright objects. Preferably glowing blue, and hopefully not trying to kill me. That's kind of the point. How do I get that? Maybe we have to go further along in the cave. There's one now. Damn, that's a lot of fucking backstab damage. Holy shit, that thing got rinsed. Oh, I was a little bit too late right there. This thing attacks pretty fast, too. I like the animations on it. Oh, he just canceled my fucking... Okay, this one puppet is beating my ass. I actually really like how the attacks from the sword close distance. I don't know if you can see that, but the animation will actually, like, soak you to the target, which is pretty sick. I like that a lot. I definitely like that. Oh, he has multiple swings. Of course he does. I was a little bit too late again. I mean, he's wearing a fucking tutu, of course. Of course he has multiple swings. Oh, okay, I thought that was gonna be the leap thing. Oh, okay, so I can leash that whenever I want. Is that how that works? Hold on, I gotta test that real quick. I can. Okay, I can time it. So what is the blue flash thing in the middle? Because, like, when I do that, there's, like, a blue flash. That thing. What does that do? Is that, like, a parry or some shit? I'll have to test that out. I'll have to fuck around and work with that. So, this is my first time using this weapon. This is the weapon that I got from the green swamp monster. I have never used this before. I have no idea what the fuck the perks on it do. I just thought it was lightweight and looked cool. So. What does that say? Does that say words? I have no idea what the fuck that says. This reminds me of Venini's factory, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, this new sword is pretty beast, I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is fucking taking out bros left and right really fast. I definitely like that, big fan. Ladder. Didn't expect a ladder. So we also have 10 cell flasks, and I don't know if we had that before. So we have 10 pulse cells, which is fucking fantastic, phenomenal. Really big fan of that. What's going on here? Oh, that must be more earthquake rumblage. I see. Wait, can we run back here? Is this how I get to that item? Yes, it is. Frayed notebook. I do not regret destroying the Saintess statue. It's a worn-out journal with bloodstains. Golden wings are drawn on the cover. I do not regret destroying the Saintess statue. I had to stop it from being used for humans. Of course they'll find another way, but at least those who escaped will find freedom. If I have any regrets, it's just one. God save that child. I came from across the wild ocean. From across the wide ocean. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's anything over here. It just seems like a whole bunch of discarded pupitos, so I don't think we have to do anything with that. I'm going to caution full heal just in fucking case we get dicked. Yeah, okay, thought it might be something like that. Okay, so because there's decay here, let me do a little bit of a smart maneuver. Let's put up our trusty blue vial of knock-knock juice. And let's hope there's not any enemies in here. Okay, just a saw blade, that's all I came there for. I mean, I don't care. I want all the shinies. I want all the treats. I don't give a fuck. I'm a greedy pack rat hoarder. Like, literally, it's amazing that I didn't appear on that fucking TV show. Oh, we're in Krat. We're in the central station from the very beginning where we first woke up. What the fuck? Oh, hello. You're new. Aren't you? Are you new? I don't know. I've murdered so many of your brethren at this point that you guys are all starting to ingle mix and just, like look like each other. Where's that coming from? Okay. Wait, these are the ones that... Yeah, these are the ones that grapple you, aren't they? That shit is so strong. Holy fuck. And I think I have a new perk that makes my Legion auto-regenerate, which is also really cool. Bloody Letter, 2123, train ticket to St. Marion. The text is hard to read because of the bloodstains. Yes, so now I have a perk that should automatically, casually refill my, Legion, and my Fable as well, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but instead of going on consumable uses, I realized that I usually have them in my toolbar anyway, so having the, natural recovery might also be better. Ergo amplification coming from Central Cross, okay. Well, we're in Central Krat right now. So, for those who weren't here for the very beginning of the playthrough, I figure I should mention, this was the very beginning. So, this was our tutorial area. This is where we came across our first initial enemies, picked our weapon, picked our build, and everything like that. So, this is very different. The layout is entirely separate, too. Like, this is all brand new. So, I have no idea how to navigate this place. I have no idea what's changed. I don't know what kind of enemies and beasties populate it now. But this is all fucking different. Like, this is all entirely new. Okay, they drop consumables. That seems good. Obviously, if we break these, we get a beam across. So where does this go? Does this take us to an item or something? There's a shortcut here. But we don't open this from this side, do we? No, we do not. Okay, so this is a shortcut, it would appear. It's obviously some more enemies. There's this dude down here, so yeah, I was gonna say, this is probably an ambush if I had to guess. Because what isn't an ambush? It's a fucking Souls-like. Okay, there's a big dickhead dude down there. Going along this train car won't do any good for us. I need to find a way to destroy those pustules before I go down there. That's kind of my goal here. Let me take this off. Let me put that back up so I have that on us. And then let me put some saw wheels. I think I have like 10 million saw wheels, so let me use those. Okay, I do have saw wheels, but it's probably not the best option. I have fire canisters, but I think those go straight down when you throw them. I don't think they're a thing that you can use from a distance. Let's hope this works. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's be strategic here. Let's not be dumb. I don't know what kind of beasties await down here. Let's check a few of those and get the small dudes out of here. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough. Okay, that's just a ranged attack, alright. That's pretty damn powerful. Holy shit, that took out, like, what, half that thing's HP? Wait, where's this decay coming from? Yeah, I thought I took these things out. I thought I threw fire at them. How did they respawn? Like, how did they regrow? And maybe I just don't know how they mechanically work yet. I've only had those in one other area, so... Got a free quartz. That's sick. Nice. A quartz for a small enemy ambush seems really crazy. Like, that was only, like, what, 3 or 4 dudes? And, like, an area hazard? That seems a little bit ridiculous to give me something like that. Alright, though. Not gonna argue with it, I'm just gonna take our perks. Not those kinds, you deviants. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm really gonna like this weapon. I also like the triangle moves being singular, so I like it being consumable. Which means that if I manage my Fable Arts well enough, that I can literally just fucking sit here and crack, moves off over and over and over again. Which I really like. Okay, let's go inside the train car first, before we go over near the ambush, because I don't know what they're gonna do. Granted that this is late game. Okay, these dudes can teleport. Yeah, I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. Okay, they shoot projectiles. That's what's going on here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I just had to take them out one at a time. I'm gonna say, getting into the middle of them is probably not gonna end very well, so... Okay, we still have the ambush in the middle. We have some enemies that were here from the beginning of the game, but I can't expect them to be the same. They're probably different now. Okay, we have a whole bunch of poison pustules over here that we can't really do anything about, so I guess let's run into this shit. I can't really see anything here, but it looks safe enough. There's no way this is that simple. It's that simple. Okay, maybe just for an Ergo fragment. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Come here, buddy. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be some fucking bullshit going on. I do not fucking believe you for a second. Not at all. They have tentacles spewing out of their mouths. Love this black shit they got going on. It's like fucking the reboot of Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. It's crazy black gunk and shit taking over their bodies and stuff. So I don't know if it's like amoebus or like sentient, like I don't know what's going on there, but there's probably some lore implications if I had to guess. Because I don't think this has anything to do with the petrification disease. I don't know if this is something that like ran rampant in like bodies of organic matter or something like that. Like, I have no idea. Okay. Just in case. Yeah, you got projectile shit going on. Okay, that builds up. Alright. I'm gonna go down here so I can get this decay off before it takes proc, so... Damn, that did a lot of damage, holy shit. Okay, those guys do not fuck around, good to know. I'm really glad I decided to put this blue vial up and keep it up. This thing is saving my ass from taking a shit ton of damage. Like, I'm still taking the same amount of damage, but I can offset it a little bit easier, which definitely helps. Okay, so there's some items down there. This is probably the area where there's dudes were that I haven't killed yet, so... Yeah, I was gonna say. No way it's that simple, I don't fucking believe you. This is also awesome, because now that I have, natural, residual Legion recharge, like, I can use my tools a lot more frequently, which is really, really cool, I think. So I think that was a good invest, to be honest, because I'm noticing a really grand difference already. I've hardly been playing with it for very long, which means that it's gonna come in great handy, I feel. Yeah, I was gonna say, there ain't no fucking way. Damn, we gotta watch our health. Shit. There's that decay buildup. Let's get rid of that. Okay, these guys do a lot of damage, so the sooner I can take these guys out, the better. Because they do weapon degradation along with all their health damage and shit like that. Also, this weapon seems to have directional input swings, which means you can, like, do an attack and then just change what direction you're attacking from, or in. And I don't know how I feel about that. I kinda like it, and I kinda don't. Okay, let's destroy that before that builds up again. I haven't been over here yet, because I haven't been in the central, so this is all brand new. I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but I don't have many more heals. I guess we could give it a shot, and it's gonna be weak to fire, but it's probably gonna do an ass ton of damage if I had to guess, and it's probably gonna be looking right at me. So instead of fucking doing my item management over here like a dick, let me come over here and not be stupid. Let's go ahead and pop a flame thing, and then let's go ahead and pop a couple of these. And then let's have a do-si-do with the big man. Okay. Ooh, okay, he does a lot. Okay, alright. I wish I could figure out why the fuck my weapon is bouncing off, because my weapon has durability, I know it does. Oh, it does not have durability. Okay, what the fuck happened to my weapon? Because I could have sworn I was playing incredibly safe. Okay, that's why I'm bouncing. Alright. So I've actually adjusted the position of my chair a little bit so I can actually see the lower right-hand corner now. Is that thing charging at me by chance? Alright, well granted my weapon is destroyed. We can't really fuck with this thing, but I promise we're not leaving this area until I fucking annihilate it. And bang its mom. So, we'll come back and fuck that thing up in a minute. As soon as I get my shortcut here. Because we can just go back to the Stargazer, so let's go do that. Would have been nice if I could have done the area in one sweep, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It is definitely late game, so it's gonna get very, very fucking real. The enemies are gonna be doing crazy status effects and weapon degradation. Seems like it's gonna be a really big issue going forward, so we'll just have to bear that in mind and not be stupid. They blow up. That's right, they blow up. Okay, so I have to figure out the conditions of the weapon degradation to be able to figure this shit out, because I thought I was playing really, really safe. And apparently I wasn't. Also, this is a new area, so this must mean this is a train car that I have not been in yet. Is this where we first woke up? And then we slid the door open? Perhaps. Okay, I don't know what's going on in there yet. There's a blue shiny over there, but that might just be bait. Okay, no enemies around the corner. Hole in the ceiling up there, which means there's probably going to be enemies that jump down into it, if I had to guess. Okay. Nothing. Ha. You fucking thought, didn't you, bitch? I ain't no spring chicken, motherfucker. Gonna have to try harder than that. Amazing. Incredible. No, truly. Incredible. That's what I get for trying to play smart, right? Okay, there's dudes in here. Okay, we'll backstab you, and then we'll do a Legion pull on you. Or he'll just grab me out of the fucking backstab animation. Like, that's totally fair. Can't do anything about that. That's awesome. Cool. At least they don't do that much damage. It's kind of a ridiculously long grab animation. I'd rather just take the damage and be able to break out of it, but that's cool. I do not like that. I'm going to run away like a little bitch. I would rather fight the giant four-armed fucking thing with the scorpion tail that does poison bullshit than fight whatever the fuck that dude is. I know there was a collapse, but why did they have to cut off communication? Please let us out. I don't trust this as far as I can throw it. Oh man, I do not like that at all. Definitely don't like that. Okay, we have to find a way to get through this without a lot of issues. Okay, we can use puppet string for this. That's probably a good idea. That's not. I don't know if I like how much distance they can close. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's a little bit wackadoo right there, buddy. Oh, they, like, link to you. Okay, I figured it out. I figured out what it is. It's hard to tell through all the fucking shit, but... yeah, I understand it now. So if they... yeah, okay. Alright, I just gotta adjust my timing a little bit. I got the lick on them now. I know what's going on. Do you parry with circle? No, I do not parry with circle. I parry with L1. When I do parry. And it's not very often, because I'm really shit at this game. What's up, Azra? How's it going? Long time no see. Master Chef's blade and knife handle. Ah. That's cool that we get a new weapon. I feel like that was pretty worth it. I used a couple of my heals, I think. Oh no, I only used one. Okay, that's not too bad then. But this thing in the center does hit really goddamn hard. Let's do a weapon durability check before I go fucking with that thing. I'm doing alright. I'm really, really, really digging the fuck out of this game. This game is really, really good. Like, it's really quality. It's probably my favorite Souls-like I've ever played, to be honest. Like, this is about on par with Neo, in my opinion. Of course, it has very, very different mechanics, but it's very good. Yeah, it has a giant fucking tail sweep. It also seems like it's covered in, like, rock or glass or some shit. Good to know. Okay, I thought I parried that, but I guess I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand why I'm still bouncing off of it. I did not do another swing. That time I did. Okay, maybe I have to critical it. Oh, I have to do it in the back? What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand this enemy. This makes no sense. Come on, I parried. I'm gonna watch for that tail sweep. That shit's getting me fucked. Okay. He did no animation for like 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Alright. That's kind of weird, because it put the mark there before, but there was like no icon that showed that I could do it. Murderer Puppet Amulet, what is that? That's pretty cool. I'm always happy to get new amulets. Increases damage inflicted upon humans. Okay. If I take that off, I'm slightly heavy. Fuck. Okay. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the Carrier's Amulet so we can be in light load for a little while. And then we'll make some more improvements so we can do both. Okay, so that thing's fucking dead. That's good. Let's go take a go at the guy that's standing in the fucking off room. But I don't know how I feel about doing it with 6 heals, is the thing. Am I using Dragon Sword? Yes, I'm using the Dragon Sword. I've never used this weapon before. That's right, this thing hits hard as fuck. I gotta remember that. Shouldn't have done a second swing right there. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I'm being stupid. I tried to parry. Okay. So much fun with the sword. Yeah, I really like the sword so far. I like the moveset, and I like the aggression, and I like the speed. The only thing I'm trying to acclimate to is being able to directionally control where my swings go. That's a little bit different, because there hasn't been any other single weapon in the game thus far that's been able to do this. But I think that's really cool, because it kind of goes in line with the weapon diversity system, like the way they've constructed the different abilities and shit, so I think it's really cool, to be honest. Okay. Tell you what, let's go back to the Stargazer one more time. If I was able to play a little bit better and my rhythm wasn't so shit and that thing hadn't hit me with its tail 15 times, I think we'd be alright to take on the big dude in that room, but every single time we've come across an NPC standing in a fuck-off area, it's been like a mini boss fight. So, I don't trust it, exactly, so. We can't get there this way. I have to figure out where that was. I remember it was through a train car door, that's the only thing I remember about it, really. Okay, so we have a shortcut here, and we have a shortcut down here, past the thing. Careful. God damn it. Alright. I mean, that's fine. We haven't been down here anyway. I was really trying to, like, get my steadiness to be able to go across the beam, but I fucked it up. I was a little bit too hasty. I don't like those guys because they do weapon decay. I don't like weapon decay. This was the shit with the 5 homies in the train car. Of course, they don't stagger that easily. Get out of the way. And you just barely had to live, didn't you? I definitely don't like that. Do not stun lock me. I hate that bullshit. Okay, we survived. We made it. Oh. Okay, we almost made it. Okay, we made it. Those guys explode. Alright. Do some weapon recovery. There we go. Okay, I think the guy was past this dude, but I can't remember for sure. Hey, you don't do anything new with the tendril mount. Oh, yes you do. Okay, alright. Sorry. You do new shit with the tendril mouth. My bad. I cooked the hidden boss with the sword in like the 3rd or 4th try or something. It's mad crazy. Yeah, I'd be able to cook bosses in one try too if I had any fucking remote skill at this game, but I don't. So. Every time we come across a boss, we're on it for like 10 minutes. Or 10 hours. No, I'm just kidding. Like, a lot of the bosses in this game, I've honestly done really fast. I think the worst one so far was the green swamp monster, because when I first initially got to it, I didn't really have the damage output to be fighting it. So I think both my attack stats were at like 15 or something like that, and it probably should have been about like 23 or something like that. So it basically felt like I had to put in like twice the work to be able to fight the thing. But honestly, when I went on my other character, I got it in like one shot. Like, no fucking shit. Like, I got it in one shot with the new sword that I tried. But yeah, the green swamp monster took me, like, I want to say, like, an hour, like, maybe, like, an hour and 15 minutes, but, like, that was honestly kind of a bogus fight. I should have had more damage output, and I got robbed on beating it, like, at least fucking, what, 6 or 7 times or some shit like that, so. Yeah, I gotta figure out where the fuck this homie is, because I don't know where he is. But he doesn't appear to be this way, so I think what I'm going to do... I'm gonna try and play this smart. Probably gonna get blasted in the ass here. I guess not. Alright. Oh, we can't get down there this way. I swear to God, this is where the dude was, though. But we already dropped down here before because I tried to run across the beam. So where's the guy? Because I thought the guy was, like, down here off to one of the sides or something in a room or some shit, but doesn't appear to be the case. Maybe it's something to do with navigating the train car? No, because I had to navigate this end of the train car to get up to that end, to be able to go over there, to unlock the shortcut. So I'm confused. Where the fuck is the jabroni? I should have just gone in there and gotten my ass beat. Realistically, I should have just gone in and tried to fight the guy. If we came out victorious, then we could have lamped, and then it wouldn't have been a problem. But I didn't do that. Okay, finding this guy is gonna be a pain in the fucking ass, but I do want to find him, though. It's just this place to navigate is really, really confusing. Like, it's really straightforward, and there's a whole bunch of interconnecting passages, but the way you have to drop down and go up multiple times is a little bit confusing with trying to find this one particular dude. We'll get there, though. It's fine. It's okay. It'll be a journey full of laugh and wonder and amazement, and, yeah, we'll get there at some point or another. Okay, so the rest of that train car doesn't matter, because it's completely inaccessible whether we go through the green shit or not, so I'm not gonna bother going through the green shit and wasting more health. The big dude is over here, and the big dude is kind of a problem, because the big dude hurts a lot, and I don't have any easy ways to take him out without rinsing through like 5 or 6 heals. Got a ton of enemies over here that are now coming back from the train car dupe cycle. Those guys blow up. Okay, I gotta remember that. Nothing hanging from the ceiling, okay. He's gonna blow up too. Alright. I'm not really worried about what they drop. They probably drop nothing but horseshit, so I'm not really all that worried. Let's go down here, because I haven't been down here since I first got into the area. Let's see if getting to the guy has anything to do with this train car passage, because it might do. Okay, I can cancel their run and grab animation by hitting them. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, this is where we first entered, so it doesn't have anything to do with this, unfortunately. That means that I had to come through here. I came up here, I got the Stargazer. This was the very beginning of the area. I had to go around a whole bunch of loop-de-loops to be able to get this gate shortcut. But I could have sworn that I've been over here before, and I didn't see the guy on this side, I thought. Is he in here? Maybe he's in here. Maybe these two rooms just look the fucking same. You know what? I think he is in here, actually. What's that other dude? There was another guy. Maybe not.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you've got.
Okay, they're fast. Okay. They're very fast. Okay, this is fine. Not worried about this.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
Yeah, I kinda like their speed. I'm kinda digging this. Okay, I mistimed right there.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
Yeah, I saw that aerial right there. Yeah, I gotta nail a parry before I can do that. Damn it.
Welcome to the city of the future. And the future.
I was hoping I could offset the speed right there by being a little bit impatient. Oh my god. Okay, that's tripping me up having to let go right away. Oh my god. I keep forgetting that I have to let go right away to be able to get the charge attack off. Because I have like I have a control of like how it comes out, so. Oh shit, they guard broke me. Okay, good fight. I really like that one. That's a really sick duel. That was definitely my favorite duel fight in the game. That was really interactive. Like, the aggression was amazing. Like, being able to acclimate to the speed was fucking awesome. It's just the charge attack of this weapon is so weird. And I'm just not used to the kind of, I'm not used to the conditions yet. That was really cool. That was a really good fight. That was awesome. I feel like I acclimated pretty good right there. That's why I said, like, every time you come across an asshole in a fucking room wearing a black suit, you end up having to fight a bitch. So, I was a little bit worried about that. Blew through a lot of my heals to get through that, though. But it seems like that's what we had to do to be able to progress to this next Stargazer. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want to get the Stargazer first, but for the sake of fuckery. Oh, never mind. They're not that sick. Okay. I thought they were going to be like Tony Hawk Pro Skater sick. They're kind of a loser. Okay. Okay, I thought it was still growling. I thought it was going to get up with a phase 2 or something. A dream of becoming a real girl. Herald Theater, Rosa Isabel Street. Okay, I definitely have a butterfly near me, so I gotta be on the lookout for that. But if there's a butterfly near me, that means they're gonna put some bullshit near it too. Okay, I couldn't dodge right there. Coming out of an animation and not being able to do an input, I have the similar criticism with other games, but it's not as bad in this one. If you meter yourself, it's not really that terrible. Like, this game definitely has a lot of animation commitment when it comes to swings, but you can regulate it. Oh, come on. Come on, I parried, motherfucker. Come on. Number one, I heard you there. That's why I tried to do the Legion arm shot, and it fucking hit the wall. And I knew he was going to do a swing, and I put up a parry, and it didn't take it. Okay, nice switching up the jumps. Nice switching up the jump scare. I like that. Okay. Dark Moon Moonstone. Cool. Could have used that 5 years ago. If you use that sword skill consistently, there will be no hard boss, because your parry deals massive damage. Yeah, but like if I'm doing this or whatever, that blue flash, I'm assuming that's a parry, right? So you have to like set up your parry in advance, so you have to take into account the animative frames for that little wish-wash before it. And it's a little bit weird. I don't know how I feel about the charge attack. I like it, but I'm not used to having a weapon that has like that kind of animation, and I keep forgetting that like if I want to get a charge attack to knock something over, I have to let go of the button right after I do it. And that's a little bit weird to adjust to. It's kind of odd. I had a similar thing in the Neo 3 Alpha, where